Brief video. I like to take things apart. I have 2005 Range Rover L322, manufactured by BMW. I had the classic scenario where one side, when AC was activated, blew cold, the other was hot. For me, it was the left side that blew cool, right side hot, and I'm in the US, so driver's side was cold. And what happens with BMW's design, they don't have actuator doors, so if you hear a mechanic talking about that, they don't know anything about BMWs, at least in this era. What occurs is when you activate this, it spins a potentiometer and sends a signal to a solenoid that's attached to the antifreeze line to the heater block. It's running a circulating hot air, and there's two solenoids for the dual climate control. When AC is activated, basically those solenoids shut, so the hot water basically isn't allowed to flow into the heater core, and it lets the cool AC pass. And in theory, what happens is one of these potentiometers, so I've took it apart, of course, but I'm going to show what happens here with it together. So you can see this little pin runs through, and this is a potentiometer. So it's connecting a couple different things. But as you spin the front, kind of hard with glare. See, it's moving as I'm spinning this knob. And basically there's brushes inside. I haven't confirmed this pot is bad, but I want to say that's most likely the cause, or it's somewhere in the circuit. There's a little discoloration here. I don't know if something melted, but the line you can see runs down and to let's say a transistor, or I'm not sure what component that is, and then it runs to this ribbon cable which runs here, and you could trace on the back side and trace all along into where it eventually gets sent. Be one of these plugs. I haven't traced out the schematics. If you had a soldering rig, I do. I don't have any desire to try to fix this. I just paid 40 bucks for one on eBay, and it worked. It took a couple tries though. The first one was the same issue. Obviously these cars are pretty old now, so most of these aftermarket units might be bad. For the one I bought the first time, it was this side that was bad. So passenger blew cold, driver blew warm. That at least confirmed for me that it wasn't the diverter valve, which I had recently replaced, but it was a cheaper eBay one, so I was questioning it. It's quality. I did buy a Bosch one to keep on hand, just to maybe swap out. But if you had any inclination or you wanted to dig into it, I mean, that is ultimately the first place I would start. And again, if you're trying to save $40 and you own an older Land Rover or BMW, you have the wrong car. So go buy something else. But hey, if you got skills and the means and you want to do it, I'd say this is a good start for you. And pulling it out, you kind of just had to flip these up. I had to break this tab, you know, obviously this protector, so, you know, don't pull it apart. VDO. I don't know what language that is. I want to say it's German, but that would make sense. I just took a little tiny screwdriver and popped it under these, and the whole face slid out with these tabs. And these are T10s holding this in. And then this piece is like a card that slid out from this unit. And it does get pretty dusty in there. I always wonder if there was a fan in this, behind this grill, that gets all dusty, and there is. So I don't know why they had to make it so complicated. I'm sure they had a reason, but it doesn't seem like a great one. Over-engineered in my opinion, but that's the end of my commentary. Have fun.